battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be had in gales and floods, if not at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Need guidance on life, auto, or homeowners insurance? Contact Kate Woolman State Farm for all your insurance needs. Rates can be more affordable than you think, and protecting what matters most to you is important. Call Ben at 719-539-6265 and he'll set you up with what you need. That's 719-539-6265.
Yeah, I have spells.
First thing I do when I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
Ritual cast Animal Messenger. Repeat the process.
Tick marks counting.
How many times has he tortured this poor man? To be fair, everyone, he deserves it.
Of course he deserves it. The main character says so.
Has it been 8 hours yet?
Since...
I cast
Oh.
Tiny Hut.
Yes.
Okay, the tiny hut, and a few minutes after that, the tiny servants just go. And if anyone is still asleep, they just suddenly get sun in their eyes because now the nice opaque dome is gone. Carl at this point has been up for hours and has been enjoying morning tea, probably with Edward. Who knows?
Morning tea.
They call this oolong.
Nah, boys. We're lifting weights.
Yeah,
I got time for tea.
Carl and Edward have been having tea this whole time. Vale, Pip, and Clyde are just over there doing some powerlifting for the morning.
How many reps do you think they can do in one morning?
You see them at least do 100. You see Vale Pip at least do 100 push-ups and 100 squats.
I feel like we should roll for this.
Yeah, actually, that would be fun.
Yeah. Both of you give me acrobatics or not acrobatics, athletics or strength checks.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with.
Not acrobatics.
Nah.
Honestly, it doesn't matter which one I use. They're both +2 for me. So. Oh. Total of 15.
Casimir, as they're rolling. Ooh, very nice. You get quite a bit of reps in. Just going and going. Yeah, it's a great workout day. The sun is shining. There's just enough little bits of dew and fog drifting through that cool you down enough.
The tank is clean.
The tank is clean.
The tank is clean.
Yep. You all get, so it's rejuvenating and just that little bit of crispness to kind of waken you up.
Waken. It's gonna waken you up.
Waken. And then you all smell something that smells delicious coming from the hut. You see smoke rising from it. You see a pigeon flutter in through the forest, go down inside.
I smell something delicious.
Smells kind of like bacon.
Ooh, pig flesh.
My nose is kind of clogged from last night. I don't know why. I can't really smell that much.
Hey, so I got a weird question. You guys, you eat pigs, right?
Generally, yes.
I knew a few. What do they taste like? They always told me that would be cannibalism.
It'd be cannibalism to eat a pig?
My
They're
good
another
record, are you
animal.
telling me you've never had bacon?
No, I've never had bacon. Okay, think about it this way, alright? It would be like you, pointing at Clyde, eating him, pointing at Veil Pip. Would that be acceptable?
Depends on what you mean.
Like
No,
literally
you couldn't
cooking
have
him up,
children with a pig.
chopping up his flesh, and then eating it.
I know some people that do that in the Feywild, but I wasn't one of them.
So, frowned upon, right?
In general, yes.
Usually. Depends on who you are.
It makes a lot of sense now.
Look, we don't talk about Craig.
No, it didn't.
Craig?
Oh, no, I was getting a lot of looks when I
Bruno.
was in that town whenever I ate those euros. People thought it was real weird for some reason. I never understood. A lamb's not me. I'm a raccoon. Lamb flesh is delicious.
It's just another mammal. It's no different than any of us eating, well, any of you eating mammals. For
Hey.
me, that's very different.
If we ever got a human, I want to cook it and try it.
Oh,
You'll
yes.
find
Long
you'll
Try
find
pig.
it.
everything once.
You'll find that it tastes very similarly to pig.
Carl just looks over at Casimir
know
for a
that?
second, says nothing, and just keeps flying.
Also, how are you not cooked?
What do you mean?
Kind of laid down in a fire last night.
It was chilly last night.
Yeah. I'll let you take this lead.
Is that normal? Is that normal?
Wait,
I mean, we've been talking a lot about weird normal stuff, but that's a little weird normal.
wait, hold on. You're telling me that you're not all immune to fire?
Immune.
No.
Veil Pip is just going to look nervously over at Edward about after that fire comment.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
Good to know. Very good to know. Anyway, shall we see what our friend is cooking?
You're immune to fire?
Like none. No fire damage.
I could light you on
whatsoever.
fire right now. And you wouldn't.
He goes, I don't know why you would.
Curiosity.
Veil Pip,
Wow.
Veil Pip
Was that a
getting
threat?
very close to Casimir with a little fire pointing off of his fingertip. But as soon as Casimir says that, he just pulls his hand back.
Actually, in hindsight, I realized that as funny as that gag was, it wouldn't have worked because I would have burned all my clothes away.
It goes with
You
a
also
little
only
pie.
have fire resistance unless you created a specific spell.
I thought, I
was-
thought I had fire immunity.
No.
Nope. Defense
Oh.
resistance.
I was saying, okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had immunity. Okay, never mind then. Okay, so then no, I did not do that. I thought it would be fun.
Aw. I'm fine with you
What-
having some sort of flavor where it's like a visual spell. I'm fine with that.
I was thinking of Toothless, actually. When you said that, like Toothless, lighting the fire in the center of the ground, I didn't actually imagine you were laying in the middle of an actual lit fire, but
Okay,
laying in the
yeah,
middle of burnt earth that was already
Yeah,
that was
they're-
warmed.
That actually is
More like hot
that's probably
coals.
There
closer.
we go.
Yeah, like hot
that
coals,
makes
like laying down in hot coals. Yeah.
You just got some logs, you set them on fire, and then you made your bed on the coals themselves.
I'm just like,
Everyone thought you were making one of those burrow beds out of pine burrows. No, you were just getting tinder for coals.
We
yeah,
just
that was-
we just thought you were climbing into a fire because it was still on fire when you started curling up.
look. One of the things.
Also,
What? Go ahead.
continue.
One of the pastimes in my village was coal walking. I just took it to the next level.
Oh yes, coal existing.
Coal existing rather than coal.
Coal existing.
You are one with the coal.
Everyone but Casimir, make an intelligence check.
Oh hey, Veil Pip, you got advantage.
Just intelligence?
Just
Not,
straight intelligence.
No investigation or history?
No?
Okay.
no.
Okay.
This doesn't count as saving throws.
No, it's not.
Let's see. Why do I have so much more of a bonus to intelligence saving throws than intelligence? Oh. For another day. Oh shit!
Wizard.
I missed my dice tray by a lot. I wish I had missed the dice tray.
Don't
Did
you hate it when
anybody
it's better?
get higher than a 3?
I did.
That's what I rolled too.
Oh, fun. Yeah.
But I have
Okay,
plus
so
4.
Edward get.
You get a 4?
I rolled a 1 and I have +4, so 5.
I rolled a
Okay,
3
cool.
and I have plus. There's intelligence, so +4, so 7.
We're
for
doing
me.
great.
We're doing great.
Okay, cool.
I'm
doing
retiring
great.
this dice.
Sounds great.
Not
Y'all
rolling
went
that
through
one
the
again
cabin
tonight.
for
You're
breakfast.
so beautiful. Do better.
I'm gonna grab a handful of bacon and eat it.
Are you gonna like knock on the door first or anything like that?
Oh,
No, I'm
he's
gonna
he's gonna
actually
phase through the wall.
I'm gonna open up the door and be like, "Morning, no door."
How are you doing, Edward?
Hungry. I hear there's
Oh,
some
that's fair.
pig flesh being cooked.
Oh, what, the bacon? Oh, yeah. Help yourself. Grab a handful.
Thanks. Sweet. Hey, I asked them this, popping a piece of bacon in my mouth. Do you think it's weird if an animal eats another animal?
Oh, no, that happens all the time. A bear would eat you right up. Birds eat other birds.
That's a
Snakes
fair
eat
point.
rats, mice. That's just, nah, not weird at all.
I don't think about
Probably
that.
the weirdest thing would be like seeing a cow eat another animal. That'd give me the heebie-jeebies. Personally.
Oh, have you ever seen a duck eat another duck?
Can't say that I have.
I have, actually. The duck clans were the worst.
Oh, you met them too, eh? Oh, they're bloodthirsty.
We were always at war with them. The only lenience we had is they migrated.
That and they infight so badly that you can divide them.
Mm.
Oh, the ducks give me nightmares.
And the necrophilia, golly.
Ungodly abominations.
You say this is the ducks. I've never heard of that before. That's really interesting. Where are these maniacal ducks located again?
Any kind of water body that you can find. These abominable waterfowl are some of the... I don't know how many gods are in your setting, but however many gods there are, foulest creations. I am ashamed to say that I share the same fine feathered ancestry as these waterfowl.
You ever heard the phrase, fuck a duck? Be grateful you've never had to see it in person. It's terrifying.
I'm still having flashbacks.
I don't know why you'd want to. They got corkscrewed, and it's barbed.
That's why.
Have you ever seen the male and the female have an arms reproductive race?
Yes. Have you ever
Well,
seen
on
Setting
that-
Season? It's horrific.
On that note, who wants biscuits?
I do.
Vale Pip raises his
I like
hand
biscuit.
while also eyeing the bacon very heavily since he's still fresh. So Vale Pip and Clyde walk in and they're still like got that fresh pump from the gym.
Glistening skin. Looking like a glazed donut.
Just vascular and like twice the size that they should be normally. They're just boom, 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 boom. You just hear the bonk step in the
I need some
background.
protein.
Protein.
We gotta maximize our gains, man.
Yeah, man.
I saw you working it out there. So I mean, I'm sure you got some gains. You better eat, fuel those bodies before you go on to whatever you're doing today. What are you up to, anyway?
You just see
yeah,
Vale
too.
Pip just kind of stare into the distance for a minute as he has no idea what he's doing today.
I don't
Anyone?
really know.
Casimir is already just digging in, and he goes, "Oh yes, I was hoping I could convince you all to join me on a little expedition to visit the Dwarven mines."
That's right. We're helping you find your lost toy.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Artifact.
You can
That
see
did
him
sound
just
fun.
twitch slightly and go, "Yes, that is what I am looking for."
Oh right, you're gonna head down to the Dwarven mines, look for that strange rock. Kinda like
Stone
her
of
earrings.
Sundering, wasn't it? You just
Yeah,
see
you said you
Carl
were
flopping
gonna-
about.
Gonna break some chains or something, you said?
Oh no, it's just supposed to be very beautiful. I want it as a paperweight.
That's not
that's
what you said
cool.
yesterday.
Oh,
And,
I was tired yesterday. Come now, we're telling campfire stories.
Yeah, it was
is
just
that
a
why there
horror
was the
story.
song about... Is that why there was the song about Age of Oppressions being overthrown, too?
He's a bard. They sing about that kind of stuff all the time. Like, it's
Casimir's
normal.
gonna cast Gaslight.
You already tried that. That spell doesn't exist in this world.
Ah,
The
I
magic just fades.
think I'm getting at what Casimir's getting at, so I'm gonna try to be helping with the diffusion of the moment by saying things like yeah, no, that was just a horror story. We were telling all kinds of stories yesterday to each other, even before we came up and arrived.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you make deception checks for me, would you?
Hey, can I give him advantage instead
Sure.
as a helping action?
Sure.
Cool. Thank you, gracious dear.
I have spoken today.
I got a 16.
I'm a merciful
Nice.
god.
And
You rolled
that's
at
with
advantage.
advantage.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Roll with advantage, please.
No, still 16.
Okay. Yoki. Cool. Alright. Well then. Sounds good. So you're gonna make a days-long trek to the dwarf mines to find yourself a paperweight. Alright, I mean, I've met weirder folk.
You got a paperweight you can give us instead?
Not of that kind. I mean, if you're just looking for any
doesn't look
paperweight,
as
I'm sure I
pretty.
could. Exactly. I
It's
mean,
his
that's kind of
special
what I.
paperweight. You can't just replace it with something else. That's not how that works.
It's like your favorite bedroll.
If you sleep with those.
Your favorite
I don't know
pillow.
what those are like. When you're out camping, you gotta have the right gear. The gear that's been with you many times. Yeah.
You just see
I
Veil Pip nervously look back and forth and nod.
You like your gear, don't ya?
Yeah, totally.
Does Veilpip consider Carl to be part of his gear, or does Carl consider Veilpip to be part of his gear?
Very good question. You're not too far off on Carl. Veil Pip might actually be a little bit more equitable than you think, but no, that's right about Carl. Oh yes, this is my hobo.
My hobo.
This is my hobo. There are many others like him, but this is the only one that is exactly like mine.
Yes, you know how hard it is to find a hobo who entertains at children's parties? Oh, it's very difficult. Most of them are on a list.
Oof.
They probably
What,
are in a
that
neighborhood
few?
we don't want to go to.
They live under the
There's just that
bridge.
few hobo wizards that you gotta find the few on the list, eh? I see what you mean. It's a quality and unprepared lifestyle, that one. Not many people get into it. So if you're heading down to the dwarven mines, you'll want to follow the river south, and then you'll leave the forest, come out on the plains, you'll pass the fells, and then you'll make your way down to the mountains. That's where the dwarf caves are.
Can you write that down for us?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
A quick question, not to be rude, with words or pictures?
Yes.
Perfect. I can do both. Educated man myself. He goes and starts
Oh.
So proud of
scrawling
you.
things.
Did you go to college, No Door? We have a few graduates here ourselves.
Mourners
Oh,
and
collegiate, eh?
Cofford.
You have one graduate. This one is a dropout. Come on.
Oh, that's right.
Tired of doing
But
this.
they
My
went to
arms are tired.
college.
I just flew in from New Jersey.
Boy, are my arms tired.
Oh, can't say that I have, as he continues to make a little map with written directions at the top. All of a sudden, there's a little tapping at the window. And he's like, oh, hold on a second. He walks over and opens it, and a pigeon flutters and flies in and steps down on the counter. And oh, hello, Rosalie. How are you? How are you? Very nice. Yes. Good girl.
Carl is immediately just gonna start going, oh, well, hello there. Where are you coming from these parts?
Just flirting over.
Oh, wow, that came out far worse.
That came out sounding real bad. That's not how we meant it, everyone. Not at all. Carl is a crow.
He's a raven.
This is not the ghost This is not the ghost stories dub.
The
people.
one and only edit scratch completely from the recording. Please.
No, it's okay. We know you didn't mean it that way.
The worst
You
part
might know.
is I just saw that line from the ghost stories dub, so you're just making me laugh harder. I'm sorry.
No.
The pigeon hears you and turns and kind of just tips its head up and walks away and goes to the biscuits that Nodor's crumbled up for it. Little breadcrumbs. Don't feed birds breadcrumbs in real life, folks, but Nodor's a trained professional. All of you roll a perception check for me, by the way.
Oh, right.
Perception.
My passive's only a 15. I feel like that's pretty low.
Yep,
Ooh.
same.
I got a dirty 20.
20.
That's
Lady
better than
20.
I got. So,
We must be on a jump streak because I got 22.
Got sweat in my eyes.
look, it has just been established that Veilpip doesn't see shit beyond his hat. I got
Alright.
an 8.
Oof.
I got a
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Clyde and Veilpip are just equally unaware. It's lovely.
It's like-
That's fine. I just gotta get the sweat out of my eyes. Ugh. It was a long, hot morning.
So, Casimir and Edward notice that Nodor, as he brings the bird in and is feeding it, he pulls a little something off one of its legs and kind of tucks it into his hand and looks down for a second. And then he goes back to writing his little note for you.
How powerful does Nodor feel?
1 ply, 2 ply, 3 ply.
Yeah, well, yeah, like if he was toilet paper.
How does he look? Does he look like toilet paper? Can I do an insight check on him, though, actually?
Yeah, you could do an insight check.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what how the ply system works. Probably 1, but I want to
1 ply.
clarify that.
No. Look, we're in the middle of the woods. He's using bark that has been put through a crusher. This is 0.25 ply.
Yeah, 0.25.
0.25 ply.
And also, Casimir, you can roll an insight check if you want also, since that seems to be what your question more or less was.
Yeah.
19.
Oh my.
Oh
I
my.
got an 18.
I'm a pretty wise person, apparently.
Pretty wise, pretty wise. Let me double check
Yep.
Simpson here. Where does this go? Okay. Insight. He doesn't seem to be harboring any ill will. You definitely could tell he's not just the cozy little hermit who lives in the woods that is being presented to you. There's something. There's definitely stuff being hidden. You could tell. You two could tell that there's very much
There's
an
something
act
going
being
on.
put on right now.
So, could Veilpip understand anything that the bird said?
The bird didn't even really say anything. It was just like. Bark, bark, bark.
Okay. Just because Veilpip has speak with minor or small beasts, so if he spoke in woodland creature, he would understand.
Automatically?
I think. Let's see. Where is this at? Is it under feats and traits?
Probably. Or
Yeah, I think
languages.
so.
Oh, wait, no, if it's a spell thing.
Yeah, there it is. Speak with small beasts. You can communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts. So, if they're communicating simple ideas, which I think any small woodland creature would be communicating, Veilpip should be able to understand it.
Yeah, it's debatable whether Rosalie is a woodland creature, but I'll let you have it. You hear...
It doesn't say woodland creature; it just says small beast.
Oh, okay. She's like, I'm home, food, got message, I'm home.
Veilpip says nothing. He just sips whatever kind of morning beverage that Nodor has given him: coffee, tea, milk, whatever.
There's tea. This one is much... It seems more like a black tea with milk in it if you requested it. So a little bit of an energy kick. And he's like, all right, here's the map for you, folks.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So you said that I could definitely get the sense that there's more going on, that this is an act that's being put on. Is this like this guy's probably a spy for somebody type of an act, or are we dealing with like a Tom Bombadil situation where like he's gonna he's got like a stupid amount of power crammed inside his body, you know what I mean?
Yeah, is this Tom Bombadil or is this Auntie Ethel?
Yeah.
It's neither of those.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's the sense that this is a person who is putting on an act.
Can I start walking around the place while just eating slowly, humming to myself, looking around? But what I'm looking for are creaks in the ground. Creaks in like the floorboards underneath me or whatever's under my feet for possible looseness.
Okay.
I'm looking for a hidden compartment under the ground, basically.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, please.
Perception? Okay.
Oh, actually, no, that's it. You're right. That's investigation.
How about I'll roll perception? There's not much of a difference between the two.
I didn't know Mitzi was joining our squad.
That was a real freaking good roll.
There's
someone about 6.
6. Awesome.
Hey,
Welcome to the squad.
you are able to determine that the planks on the floor are made of wood.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Real wood, even.
Nice
It's
type
not
of
that,
wood.
fake stuff that some places have that are so you've heard. It's real wood.
Authentic hardwood wood or hermit cabin.
Yep.
Not made by magic or anything. Nice.
Veilpip's getting called out over here.
Smython, were you about to say something?
Yeah. I'd like to try casting Charm Person on him.
Oh, all right. You're gonna try a charm. All right. You can feel free to try that. All right. How do you want to?
Did he say that? Did he just break the fourth
Oh.
wall? Okay.
No, that's just
scared
me
me
getting
for a
into.
second.
That's just me getting into character for him to
He's
to
turned into
interact with
God.
nervous
Veilpip's
crowd.
sweating.
Probably what helps if I don't look at Edward's sheet as I'm looking at all this stuff.
Fourth wall? We wouldn't break that. No, we don't do that here. That's not
No, never.
fair.
Hey, folks, don't forget to call that number, 719-539-6265. This is Edward, your friendly raccoon, speaking here.
How are you trying to cast that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you have verbal and semantic components, so are you just saying, be charmed, person, or are you going to talk him up as you cast it? You have...
Oh, no, I'm going to use conversational hypnosis.
Okie dokie, okie dokie.
And semantic is just hand gestures, right?
Yeah.
I've already been very dramatic with the way that I've talked, so it should not be...
Cool. So if you could try to make some conversation while I roll his wisdom die.
Got her.
Since you haven't actually been speaking up to this point, if I remember more or less correctly.
Yeah. Ah, my good man. This is some of the best bacon I have ever had. You must make quite the living for yourself. Living out here, alone, in the woods, surrounded by nature and happiness and joyfulness and wholesomeness and all that. It's been too long since I read the conversational hypnosis books. I actually can't actively do it.
Oh dear. Okay, well, it's fine. He Oh, why, thank you. You know, not enough people come out here and appreciate my bacon. I'm stuck out here in the wilderness, and yeah, small thanks do I get. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, he is charmed.
Don't you get don't you get lonely out here? Don't you miss the company of your own kind or of other humanoid species?
I do, but you know, you gotta do your job. You know, it's a lonely, but you know, it's my job.
Your job, yes, very, very important. I completely understand.
Thank you.
But out of curiosity, as a friend, what is it you do exactly?
Oh, well, see, you gotta be careful. You can't always tell your friends what you do. I mean, your secret stuff, you know.
And he goes, and he says, "No, you're absolutely right." So he kind of leans in and says, "I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a secret in exchange."
Okay, that's fair.
I don't actually want a paperweight.
You don't?
No.
Hold on.
I am.
It's just raining.
Everything okay? Okay.
Yeah. Hearing strange noises, but it's just rain.
I am, in fact, trying to break a shackle on my favorite pet dog. He was kidnapped by traffickers, and they've put a tracking collar on him. I can't take him with me because they'll find us. This stone supposedly will help me break it. My poor pooch is just terrible, feeling alone and lonely and awful. So that's the real reason. I don't want these lot to know that. But that's what's going on.
Thank you. Let's see. Make a deception check for me.
I figured.
At advantage.
Hang on 1 second here. Hold on a tick.
Tick tock. I see what you mean, though. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you telling me all of that. I mean, your favorite dog. That's a shame. I mean, I know you're trying to look for something to.
I'm gonna use one of my lucky ticks and re-roll that.
Someone has the lucky feet.
All right. Deception is going to be 18.
18, you say? All right. Deception.
I'm just picturing this as Casimir starts to say this with the wrong face, and then his face just suddenly shifts to something entirely different, and he keeps going.
It's like, well, you see, I have a dog, you see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. So, okay. Thank you for trusting me with that, my friend. All right.
Awesome.
So, yeah. In addition to being one of the forest's best bacon makers, I'm actually also a spy for the Cassian Republic.
And he nods and goes, "I figured you had the bearing of a Cassian man. Good man. Have you discovered anything important?"
Well, not to give too much away, but I do know that you lot caused a little bit of a ruckus in the town over there.
What? Us? Us with all
you,
the shenanigans? Oh dear, that's not good. Well, what are they doing? What's the ruckus?
What's the ruckus? Someone apparently set off this crazy sound that made the whole town panic. You know, got paladins up in an uproar about some monster, and you know, apparently they just wanted to talk to you anyway. Someone was trying to find us a party to go scouting for them, to map out the area. I mean, they might ask me, but, I kind of have to stay centered. Everyone knows the hermit. But, some things have gotten a little crazy around here. So they was trying to find you, talk with you. You all kinds of snagging and ran out. It's kind of wild, if you ask me.
Oh, no, absolutely. It's such unfortunate timing that sound happened, right? As we were on our way to go and talk to them, because they looked like they wanted to talk to us, but then they ran off.
This is real nice wood.
Scouting party. All right, so I'm curious, because I've heard rumors. What are they scouting for? What's going on? Some strange things happening in these woods. Strange things.
Holy Grail. Come on.
Well, there's always strange things in these woods. That's nothing new. I mean, everyone knows that, a few hundred years ago, it was much more of a closer to fairy-like, It's kind of calmed down a bit, but it's always strange in those parts. That's one of the reasons why they keep me around here, just to keep them on the up and up. You never know when something's gonna rise again, as it were. Speaking of which, that's the big thing, is the Republic hasn't had a strong force out here for a while, and so they're just trying to keep tabs on things. The Ravens, the White Ravens, are very just concerned. There's talk, you see, of more undead than usual, so they're getting concerned. They want to keep an eye on the land, as it were. And then, lately, this probably wasn't even an official thing, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're wanting to check out what's going on at that tower downtown, down the road near the border. They haven't heard from them in a while.
So they fear a resurgence of the Fey Wilds, and they're afraid that the rise of the undead could have something to do with it, and no one knows how the tower plays into this whole thing. Interesting.
Oh, that's a bit of an overdramatic tying together of ideas. I think it's just the Feywild is just a general thing, and the undead are an unrelated thing, but it's also in this area.
Interesting. All right,
You can't jump to too many conclusions right away.
Oh, no. You should never jump to conclusions. You should always try to walk first.
Oh, yeah, Clyde, what's up?
I have questions.
Don't we all?
I'm very confused.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's more undead. I am not really sure what that means. Coming because of more people like me showing up?
Casimir will just conjure an image of a skeleton ripping itself out of the ground and stumbling towards.
He'll lean in towards Casimir. Can we trust Clyde?
And he goes,
Oh, can we not hear this?
They probably started speaking a little, so you can hear it. But now he's like, wait a second. Oh, what have I said?
Because my intelligence roll was real low, and my perception was real low.
You probably didn't hear too much. Maybe undead.
Okay.
Vale Pip's been in the corner snarfing down carbs this entire time. He has no idea what's going on.
Snarf?
We're probably talking
What?
about
No. Snarf.
Oh, snarf. I heard snorf. I was picturing a row of breadcrumbs and his nostril gets real big and
like Scooby and Shaggy eating a sub, but with your nose.
Yeah,
instead.
exactly.
Yeah.
Not dissimilar. That is what I kind of mean by snarf.
Yeah, no, So he says, I do believe we can. She seems harmless enough. She does, however, believe in a stone called Pinkathist, so do with that information what you will.
Well, is that
Beware the
hammer showed
amethyst.
us?
What?
Is that the rock he showed us?
I do believe that's just rose quartz. I could be wrong, but I do believe.
Oh, that's fair. But I mean, different people call different rocks different things.
Fair enough.
Anyway, yeah. So he'll kind of lean back and be a little, he's not yelling, and he's still not definitely speaking to the rest of you, but he's relaxed.
We should be kind.
And not
Michael,
trying to be.
your hair's a little messed up.
You gave yourself
to go walk out.
The last
You gave
30
yourself a
seconds I've been
cowlick.
debating whether or not telling you.
Yeah, you gave yourself a cowlick when you
did,
adjusted
yeah.
your ears.
It's great.
I say this as someone who
Thank
has
you.
multiple cowlicks at any given time, so.
And he goes, huh.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no. They're not worried about the undead because of the Feywild. They're both things that could be a problem.
Interesting. Well, I do thank you for being so transparent with me, and
Yeah,
I
thank you.
would like
It's nice to be able to talk about it.
I would like to return the favor. You offered us room and board for nothing, and he'll pull a gold piece out and place it, because I think that would be a fairly high recompense. Pull a piece out and set it on the table. Say, I'd like to thank you for everything that you've done for us, and do me a favor. If you find out anything else, would you send a pigeon or a raven or something that the bird can talk to our way?
Well,
I'll make it worth your while.
I wish I could. The bird's only a homing pigeon, though, so it goes to town and back, so I can't really...
Are you saying that the
Can't
pigeon knows
direct
where it is because it knows where it isn't?
Whoa, that's deep.
No. And all of a sudden the voice just drops. It's like, no, seriously. It's like, it doesn't matter where it thinks it is. It knows the two places it belongs, and it goes between the two.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, I'm not an idiot, thank you.
he says, oh no, that's an actual navigational theory that I've picked up on my travels.
Really?
Yes. If you know where you're
You
not...
sound so intelligent now.
What? If you know where you're not, then you also know where you are. Or if you know enough of where you're not, you know where you are.
Yeah, but does that really apply to pigeons? I mean, do they have the mental faculties to really be determining that kind of thing?
I've never spoken to a pigeon, so I wouldn't know.
I'm not a pigeon.
Anyway,
but yes, thank you. So, I think we'll be on our way to the Dwarven City now, unless anybody else has anything that they need to do first.
No, I'm pretty good. I like your wood.
Just bacon. Oh.
Oh, thanks. The bacon's good too. Yeah, thank you.
It's got great grain strength.
Yeah, I built it myself. Oh, probably 10 years ago.
Wow.
Wait, you built the bacon?
No, the wood.
Oh, sorry. No, the
okay. I was confused.
I built it myself.
I built the bacon myself.
It's amazing what you could do with vats of, congealed material that you could magically transform. What?
We should go now before that escalates even further.
Mm-hmm. We should.
Yeah.
think we have
Thank
what?
you so much for the meat.
Yeah. Yes, I think.
And for letting us camp in your backyard. That was fun.
Pretty sure the escalation is
Yeah.
going to happen in approximately 58 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably more like a half hour.
We didn't talk
thank
for
you.
that long.
Daily haffers your hand like this.
Conversations always take longer than you think. What'd you
They
say?
do, that's true.
Oh,
Offers
shaking
her
the hand.
Oh.
Yep.
Shake.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Clyde. It was a pleasure.
Veilpip is still shoveling down the last of the noodles as he is shaking Nodor's hand with.
There's
Mage
noodles?
Hand.
Officially.
There are not noodles.
I'm gonna take the rest of the
Okay.
bacon and pocket it.
Really, he has all this time,
Alright.
but he didn't make buckwheat noodles in the woods. I'm disappointed.
Maybe he does. He just didn't have them for breakfast today. He's like, anyway, well, if you think about it, if you're after the dwarf mines, if you want to, you could always head back to town and help them out. I mean, you might as well just report when you get back if you're going that way. Kind of what they were looking for anyway.
I look at the map he's drawn. Is there no tower on the way to the dwarf mines?
Not quite. It's kind of here. He points, and you see that it's almost like a T shape. So, follow the river south, and then when it gets to where the mountains are, you'd have to go east to get toward the Dwarven Gate and west to get to the tower.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
So they're both south, but then kind of opposite directions when you get close to where you're going. All right, are you all
So
just heading out?
he'll lean over to the what's his bucket to Nodor and say, "Oh, one
There's no door to hold.
there's no- one final word. So, I have been told that some people react very poorly to my presence. Something about my biology seems to affect people's minds. So, if time goes by and you suddenly feel like, I don't know, like your mind was messed with or anything, I do apologize. It's probably just a what am I looking for? An after effect
State
of
of
this
being.
strange bio aura that I give off. So I hope that nothing happens, but if it does, I offer you my apologies in advance.
What did Edward say?
State of being. You know,
Oh,
it's like smoke from a fire. If you're around a fire,
Well,
you
I mean-
take in the smoke, and then eventually you start feeling the effects of the smoke after the fire's gone.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I would not, my good friend, I would not want you to think that there was any hard feelings between us, which is why I thought to warn you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, biology is weird. If it was, if you'd cast like a charm spell, I'd know when the hour is up. But
Well,
I mean,
exactly,
biology's
and that's
a different thing.
Do you know how
Oh, that'd
many
be funny.
angry? Do you know how many angry bartenders and suitors I've had come after me because they thought I had cast Charm Person when
Oh
it was
my
just by
goodness.
natural biology? I'm
That's a
tired of
shame.
friendships being ruined. Exactly. I
That
appreciate
would be so atrocious to just keep
That would be.
happening and over and
It-
over and over.
Is there a clock in this little hut that the hermit lives in at all?
There isn't.
No. I was like, anyway,
Damn.
time for us to
Too
go.
bad.
All right,
Okay,
so I-
goodbye.
Bye, no.
He
Alright,
chases
so I
after him.
I just
Megan?
noticed something with the lighting. So, when I'm standing like this and talking normally, but then as soon as I do this, my eyes
It is a
glow.
little shadowed. Yes, and the white glows. It's cool.
Ah.
Nice. So Clyde's
That's on
running
hair,
after
see?
Casimir, and Edward, were you waving or raising?
Oh,
your hand?
I'm waving and walking away, and I'm saying, "Bye, no door. Maybe next time you'll be some door."
Never heard that one before. Have a good trip, y'all.
Oh, we know he's a liar now.
Oh yes. I have no idea how much Carl knows. Veil Pip
Nope.
doesn't know shit. Carl.
While we
Carl and I think Clyde don't know
leave,
much.
Undead skeletons.
that doesn't sound very fun.
Spooky, spooky skeleton.
That does sound fun. That's scary. Anyway, I'm gonna
They're
cast
scary?
a ritual.
As soon as we... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
While they're all doing their stuff, I've got 2 spells I'm going to ritual cast. The first one is the Animal Messenger, so I send one more message to Leon. The second one is going to be finding the animal's plants so I can get some more herbs and stuff to keep replenishing my healer's kit.
Pip is going to
do
join
do
him
that.
on the ritual to do comprehend languages.
Nice.
How do you guys like to cast your rituals? Are you walking and like doing it with your hands? Are you sitting down and
I've
working on it?
climbed up onto Collide's shoulders, kind of, riding on like one of those kid styles, and I'm actually using her hair and kind of knotting it about in certain ways. Always unknotting it at the end of it, but I'm using it as some of the somatic
She
components.
doesn't care.
And you hear every now and then me going,
What?
You can
What you doing back there, bud?
Spell?
You having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. I know it takes focus.
8 minutes.
And I am full of not being focused. I don't know how I cast spells.
You want,
Me neither.
you want someone to be quiet? That's me. I'm so great at being quiet and not distracting
That was
people.
kind of echoey in here when you did that.
Sounds like it. That's how I'm doing one.
You just hear the sound of a tennis ball bouncing off the ground.
Anyways, what was that, Casimir? I was distracted.
Oh, so once they get well out of earshot of the hut, he's going to go, all right, everyone. I need to know everything you know about the, what was it, Cassian Republic? Is that right? Did I write that
It
down
was.
right? Okay. I need to know everything you know about the Cassian Republic.
What's the
That
Cassian
That would
Republic?
be nothing.
What can Veilpip roll for this?
Yeah, Veilpip can roll history.
History? Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Edward and Clyde, not so much.
Can I maybe do a history at disadvantage because I've been around humanoids for a bit and I might have heard something?
Why did I have to drop out of college?
Oh no! I would like to roll at disadvantage too.
Because I agree, like, Edward wouldn't know a thing, but he has been around humanoids for a bit, and they might have said something about some Cassian
All right.
Republic. So I might have
Edward
some
can
general knowledge.
roll at disadvantage. Clyde can roll at disadvantage.
I have a feeling we have separate DCs. Oh boy.
Okay, what did you both get?
Hey, you remember
Five?
that last time I rolled with an intelligence? Yeah, I got the same roll.
Uh-huh.
5.
Oh, cool. I got 4.
5. Cool.
Did we roll that
Veilpip, what'd you roll?
I got 6, but I have a +4, so I got 10.
What is going
Well,
on?
What is with you guys?
Look,
Well,
I
at
dropped
least
out of
Veilpip-
college in like the second year. I'm sorry. This was 4th year shit. I'm sorry.
This is 4th year.
Congratulations, Veilpip. You at least remember the country bordering on where you're from.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
You are currently in one of the... I'm trying to think of the word. The frontiers of the Cassian Republic. It is probably the largest...
Lion Kingdom?
What?
Lion Kingdom?
I can't hear the first word.
Pliant Kingdom. Like the kingdoms that are like technically they're puppets on your frontier that you
Client.
control.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought you were saying Flying Kingdom.
No, Client.
Yeah,
Kingdom.
like
I heard pliant.
Yeah, like
Pliant and Client, not that different. I mean,
Yeah, no, I
I
know.
think you were the closest one, Smython.
yeah.
Yeah, no, so, it spreads all around the Middle Sea you're on, and it's kind of almost like around the equivalent of the Mediterranean. And you are in one of its domains. It's... Yeah, that's what you, Well, okay, wait, 10? It's kind of basic knowledge. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting right in the middle. It's like, no, you fail. You fail.
I mean, I don't remember specifically if you said, but is Veilpip from like the other side of this sea, or is he from the other side of the ocean?
You're on the other side of the sea, but not the
Okay.
ocean. So you're in.
Okay, so he would have decent knowledge about the Cassian Republic at least existing.
Yeah, no, it's a major empire. Isn't the word for a republic? How could you possibly combine those two
Of
concepts?
course not. Every
So
war
many
the Cassian
ways.
Republic has ever been drawn into has been a defensive war for her
That's right.
allies.
You're actually not wrong. Is the general put forward statements of the
Oh.
Cassian Republic and the general understanding, perhaps with said tone implied also.
Of course. Look, I
And-
I don't
love
think
my
I've ever-
Rome parallels.
Oh, I've
Let me-
also...
let me-
holding tongue.
Yeah, it can be helpful. It definitely doesn't. There's nothing blatantly aggressive about it. The common language is actually from there, like what y'all are speaking, is based in that nation, and that's about all you can remember. Oh, it has a very strong military.
This lines up.
Alright.
This lines up nicely.
So,
So that's what you get.
Cool.
I was gonna say, can I roll a history check at disadvantage? I've been here for a little bit.
Sure.
Michael,
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you
you
get?
know, the problem is you won't believe me. I got
Mhm,
2 nat 20s in a row.
Oh, you beautiful man.
Pan your camera down. Pan that camera down.
Show
Did you roll
us that
2 at the same time?
No, one right
I
after
love
the
that
other,
we can't
technically.
see
We can't even see
it's-
it. All we see is a
hold on.
giant eye.
Yeah, the
It's not even an
AI
eye.
change out is not working on.
Oh well.
Hold on.
Let me see how well mine.
Oh,
There.
hello. That indeed is a 2 and a 0.
And the first one was actually a 20. That's why I said I would not blame you for not believing me, but I did in fact roll 2 nat 20s in a row.
I mean,
So
considering
apparently this game is it's nice. This game has broken your luck curse. Apparently.
Apparently, no. See, here's the thing: all of my luck for the session went into those 2 rolls. I will get crap for the rest of the game.
Okay, so
that would be a 22 technically.
that was the
Yeah.
bell curve for all of Smython's rolls.
Right there.
It picked quick.
Yeah, just
That was a 1 pump jump.
yeah, pretty much. I'm a 1 pump jump.
what
comes to dice
you've
rolls.
picked up is probably closer to
That's getting
The
clipped.
vibes.
Sorry.
it's the vibes of where you're at is probably more what you've picked up. It's like people
Okay.
are, oh yeah, we're part of, we're part of the
the
Cassian
Cassian.
Republic. Sure, yeah, it's great to live here.
We're from Alabama. We like it here.
Yeah, I don't know where else we live, but
My
actually
whole
where you
family
are, it's
lives
even
here.
probably-
We make up the town.
Yeah,
We could live in Tennessee.
it's also
Here.
actually
Banjo's
in this-
playing.
In this region, it's a little bit more like, well, yeah, they're in charge, but they're way over there, So it's kind of, you could say they're in charge. We technically, are under them, and the assembly's in charge, but
Okay.
no, not the
So-
assembly. My bad. The the administrative chambers are in charge, but I mean, we take care of ourselves out here.
So, it's been brought to my attention that there are a number of weird things going on in this area. Rise in the presence of undead, concern about the state of the Feywilds, and, of course, a mysterious tower to the... And he told us the direction where it was, but I don't remember what he said. To the south of us. Is that in the same direction as the dwarves?
I asked that. So, yes, same direction. We go south. I swear I pay attention. We head
They were
east to the
mentioning
the
dwarves,
side quest
west
to the dwarves.
to the towers. So I even asked him, like, is that the same direction of the mines? And pointed at the map, big T intersection, upside down, going south. We go west at the T intersection for the tower, and east for the mines.
How much of a detour does it look like the tower is going to be?
I'm gonna go see the tower.
I'm just slipping into
Take the
Nonor's
tour.
voice because it's a lot of fun to know it,
It's very simple to do an old man's voice, isn't it? It's fun.
All right.
It's quite enjoyable.
Remember, folks, we need to have storming into senility.
It's probably going to be...
I volunteered to GM this one. I have no idea what system we might do it in, but
Probably about
That'd be fun.
3 days out of your way to go to the tower, so it'd be like 6 days total, just as a walking trip. Let me double check something.
we can
The
cheat
mines were
this
a
if
day
we
away,
wanted.
right?
Well, now I'm trying to remember how far so many kilometers is. Distance travel.
My notes do not mention how far it is. It just says dwarf mines down south.
Yeah, I remember him saying
be.
it's a day's travel to the Dwarven
Yeah, so-
mines.
Does seem low though, doesn't it?
That does, actually. I may have misled you. Besides, well, wait, no, that was Nodor. I'm like, people in the town, they don't have great estimations of distance. It's outside their area.
We didn't question it. We're probably expecting a day. We'll be fine, though. We have good berries.
Yeah.
And someone who can
Wait, do we-
find... Yeah, I've got good berries. And I can find
that's right.
food literally anywhere. As long as you're fine eating like a vegetarian.
I mean, we do
Okay.
have a barbarian with us who can probably supplement our meat intake, and we have a
I've got
wizard who
pocket
can
bacon.
cast tiny hut. So, pocket bacon, better than
I
pocket
can
sand.
grow some plants. I don't know if they're really good to eat though.
I mean, can you? If you make some stinging nettles, we can make some soup out of it.
get this. I'm a druid, but I didn't take druidcraft.
We have 2 druids in the party, and
We do.
can either of them do druidcraft?
Plant growth.
Okay.
Druidcraft only lasts for a minute, as well, though. Wouldn't be good enough.
Hey, that's still 10 rounds of
Okay.
combat if it's a vine.
True.
So looking at your map, which
Lovely map.
yeah, you're guessing it's a little farther than a day. It's about equidistant to both places, with a couple days travel in between those two.
Well, if we're super curious, I'm now sitting on the right shoulder of Clyde, holding up this map, with Clyde probably leaning the head over and looking, and Casimir and popping over on the side. It's maybe like, a day and a half, maybe a little over a day. He misspoke when he said a day, obviously. We could hit up the mines first and then just, go straight west and take on the tower. I mean, why not?
Oh.
Because then when we
sounds
come
fun.
back, if we ever want to go back to the town and talk to those people about getting hired to do it, we can, get hired to do it and then stand there, spin around in a circle and say, great, we did it. Here's your information.
Oh,
I
that would be time saving.
If it's
I have
also
a
dangerous, we can
strange-
ask for more. Sorry, Cass.
I have a strange intuition that the tower is important. I want to get to the dwarves and find out potential information about the stone as quickly as possible, but just something's telling me to go there first. My recommendation would be, let's go check out this tower and see what we can find.
I'm game for that. You're the one who wants to go to the mines. So if you want to put it off, I'm okay following you on that.
Now, just long enough to go and investigate that tower. I can't explain it, but something's telling me to go there.
Hey, what's our opinion on undead, by the way? Are we for them or against them?
On whom?
Undead.
The undead.
Oh, undead. What's wrong
I'm
with
usually
undead?
for people.
I don't know. I mean, he made them sound like they were bad.
If they didn't do anything to me,
Pretty sure they smell bad.
Is that a crime?
well, you'll smell bad too if you sweat a lot. Somebody, always, people get
know,
smelly. It's
it's not-
fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never smell bad. I always smell like a campfire.
He's right.
Okay. Well, some people, it just happens sometimes.
I start
don't know.
perpetually casting Gust on Clyde. She didn't
Well,
bathe
that-
after
that-
her
that feels
workout.
really nice. Mmm.
Probably
that
should have
feels
thought of that as
good.
well.
Failbip cast prestidigitation on himself.
To clean.
Yes. He's gonna
With that-
he's gonna clean the sweat off, and since he's got 3 spell slots for prestidigitation, he's gonna cast 1 on Clyde because he's been downwind of Clyde for a minute too long, and for the 3rd one, he's gonna cast it back on his clothes, so he has his little stars and his crescent moons popping up again. Which, by the way, I'm stealing that little idea, that little bit that you had from the short, where his little stars and his moons are not quite touching his clothing. They're just they're still there. They're just kind of vaguely floating just off the top of the clothing. You included that detail in the short, and for some reason I just found that
Nice.
perfect
I
for
liked it.
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
The detail was that they looked like cardboard pasted on, but I like it like sticking out glowing.
Yeah,
Aw.
I kinda like that too.
That works just as well for all of that. Yes, I love it.
So I get the feeling that we're about to go into
my
like a little weird montage of some sort. Are we all agreed that like tower
Yeah, it's all gonna just
Yeah.
fade to black
I
after
love
you
tower.
decide
fade
on
to
the
black, and then we'll wake up at the tower?
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, I think it's
tower. You're
break
not
time.
gonna wake up at the tower.
Yeah, it's a spell I have called fast travel.
Sometimes that happens
You
when
have
you
to-
eat certain mushrooms.
That's
It's
true.
really fun.
And you have to have gone where you're fast traveling to first. You can fast travel back.
Not if you eat mushrooms.
Unless you got the
You don't have to have been
there
there
ever.
ever.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't have to exist.
Tower. We're going to the tower. I think that was all
Yeah,
agreement.
tower.
I think so.
Tower break. Save.
Tower break.
Tower
yeah.
time.
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles